finals week of Professional MasterChef. And after 6 weeks of intense competition, only the 4 strongest chefs remain.
It's absolutely fantastic that I've made it here to the finals. That trophy is just around the corner now. You just have to give it everything that you have.
I wait for this moment so long to show my skill, show my food, show my passion.
Tonight, the finalists face the biggest challenge of their careers, cooking for the culinary elite at the chef's table.
To bring all that together in one plate of food takes a little spark of genius.
This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There's not going to be many chefs out there that ever get to do this.
I found this competition super hard. There's been huge challenges, but I feel like I've overcome them.
But only one of them can become champion. As tonight, 4 become 3. The MasterChef Professionals Chef's Table is one of the most prestigious events in the UK's culinary calendar. And this year, for the first time, it's being held at the MasterChef kitchens. The exclusive guest list for tonight's event consists of 8 of the country's most exciting chefs, who hold a remarkable 11 Michelin stars between them.
Today's massive, massive days. Oh my goodness. I never have done something like this before.
To showcase your food to these kind of chefs is an opportunity you don't get in normal life. Obviously, you want to do your absolute best.
This is the biggest challenge of my career so far. I've just got to kind of deliver what I know I can.
I don't want to let myself down, I don't want to let the chefs down, and I don't want to let Marcus and Monica down. I cannot put a foot wrong.
Chefs, well done making it this far in our competition. 4 very different, but definitely 4 very talented chefs. Wishing you the best of luck.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to cook for chefs like this. Show our guests how good you really are.
Do you know what I want for all 4 of you? I want you to stand in that dining room in front of those chefs and get a massive warm round of applause. Honestly, you'll come out of here 10 feet tall. Before that, you've got a job to do. Let's go.
The finalists will have 3 hours and 15 minutes to prepare 1 course each for tonight's prestigious dinner. 25-year-old head chef Alex has made it to the final 4, cooking his technical yet playful take on the classics.
All right. The chefs I'm cooking for today, the talent they've got is unreal, really. We can't be anything less than perfect. If there's any mistakes, I'll have to start again. So I've got to go and fight him.
Alex has got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. He is the first course, and it's going to bring a lot of pressure.
Kind of not thinking about that too much and kind of thinking about just mum and dad are eating it, and then it might be all right.
His first big task is to prepare 2 whole salmon ready for curing.
This cure is caster sugar, sea salt, lemons, limes, pink grapefruit, and like a ruby grapefruit as well. It takes about 2 hours to cure.
Always with cured fish, it's about the timings, and I hope that Alex has taken into consideration the thickness of the fish. He needs to make sure it's perfectly cured all the way through. He's also got fantastic other ideas coming with this, and it seems to be based around fennel. We've got a fennel parfait, fennel puree, fennel olive oil powder. We've got shaved fennel. Love the sound of this dish.
I've got a lot to do, but I think I can get it all done.
Netherlands-born private chef Bart has impressed from the very start with some elegant, modern European dishes.
Big challenge, lot to do, but feeling pretty good.
Barter's doing the second course, and what an interesting course it is. Got lobster, bit of a bisque, and sweetbread. How indulgent does this dish sound?
But why a sweetbread with bisque?
It is a dish that is cooked traditionally in Portugal. My wife is Portuguese, and I felt that there was a real connection. I think that crispy and rich, fatty sweetbread can just go so well with the lobster bisque and the fine, delicate pieces of lobster.
I know you're a big family man. Big day for you today. Did they give you any advice?
Normally, my daughters make me lucky charms, like little medals, a crown, or a fairy wand. It's not really suitable to bring it in here, but I think it's really nice of them, and it does feel good to have them backing me up.
If, by chance, you do make it to the final three, can we have a look at your fairy wand?
Yes.
Good to know.
Bart's lobster tails need to be poached to exactly 55 degrees. He's also got extra heads, which he is roasting, to maximize the flavor in his all-important lobster bisque.
Really key part to the dish. Can't be wrong. It needs to be intense. With dishes like I'm doing today, you can easily miss. If you overcook the lobster, this dish is done. If you don't get the sweetbreads right, your dish is done. It's all about the precision and not letting the ball drop.
Chefs, you've had 30 minutes.
"35-year-old head chef Santosh has wowed the judges with his unique, highly creative take on his native Nepalese cuisine. His main course is centered around lamb cannon, which he is marinating in ginger and garlic paste, chili powder, and jimbu.
This is a Himalayan wild garlic leaf. I toast it and make a powder out of that. I have lots of things to do, lots of things to prep. I need time to marinate because my cooking is all about the flavor.
Accompanying the lamb is a curry sauce flavored with dried Himalayan moss called black stone flower.
So stone flower will give earthy flavor. We have so many monkeys in where I live. So the monkeys eat this one and get like excited, you know. So they make your body hot and excited and like.
This is a monkey aphrodisiac.
It is, that's the one.
You're going to feed it to the chefs. Brilliant. Santosh's dish, and I'm so glad to hear it, is all about the flavors and ingredients from Nepal. And it sounds amazing.
The centre point of the dish is the cannon of lamb, and it needs to be cooked to perfection. What we do have here is some quite unusual flavours. The blackstone moss, this sounds intriguing. I can't wait to try it.
So I'm doing sauce on this pan, and then I add onion, then tomato, then spice, and then bone, and then cooking curry nicely. Beautiful. If everything goes to plan, the dish will be amazing. And hopefully I will receive the email from my culinary hero to give me recipe for these things, please.
"28-year-old Philly has made the final four.
Almost there, Santosh, almost there, no problem.
Santosh, you have 15 minutes. We're going to start plating up soon.
Just 15 minutes? Oh.
What's left to do?
Just a paratha, and then cook the lamb for 10-15 minutes.
Well, if you've got 15 minutes left, don't you want to get the lamb in the oven?
Yes, right away I will do it now.
I'd think about getting that lamb in the oven now, Santosh.
Yes, chef.
Like now.
So the third course is jimbu spiced cannon of lamb wrapped in Nepalese mustard greens, fermented and sun-dried radish leaf, spiced brown soya bean crumb, and a black stone flour and bone marrow sauce. That's a mouthful. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
Santosh?
Yes, chef.
You're looking a little bit behind.
Yes, chef, I'm ready, chef.
Guys, this is what I love about MasterChef. There's so much here that I haven't experienced, but it's going to really challenge the chef, and I'm a bit worried that he's taken on a little bit too much.
Is that your soybean crumble?
Yes, this is a very, very traditional in Nepal.
I've not really heard of a lot of these ingredients, and I've been cooking for 32 years.
This is the fermented radish leaf salad.
Yes, chef.
And that's the bit that makes the monkeys go wild, yeah?
Not this one, chef. I already put that one in the sauce.
Ah, a bone marrow sauce and some spices as well. This is going to take some balancing, isn't it? Because these are big, big flavours.
The cannon of lamb wrapped in the greens is quite exciting because then you're kind of wondering, like, how is it cooked?
You're gonna have to be quick, Santosh.
Yes.
This is for Nepal.
Yes, chef. Service.
It smells incredible. It really does make me salivate.
I'm so excited about this. I want to delve into that little parcel there and see what's inside.
Service, please.
Santosh's main is Jimbu spiced cannon of lamb wrapped in mustard leaf with a fermented radish leaf salad, spiced soybean crumble, crispy shallot, a minced stuffed paratha bread, and a curry sauce with black stone flour and bone marrow.
It really is a refreshingly different type of cooking. The lamb inside that parcel was absolutely perfect. I found it utterly delicious.
I love the fermented radish leaf. Thought that brought really nice acidity to the dish, cut through the richness of the bone marrow in the sauce.
I'm very impressed with the intensity of the sauce, the depth of the sauce, and I do like all the textures as well. The crispy soybeans bring a very different element to the dish.
You need something to mop up that incredible sauce that is put together, so that's where this beautiful paratha came into its own.
To bring all that together in one plate of food takes a little spark of genius.
This dish is not putting a foot wrong. It is delightful, absolutely sublime piece of cookery.
I am over the moon for Santosh. This is him representing Nepalese cuisine, and I think he's done a great job.
First, let me congratulate you on an incredible plate of food. What can I say? I was blown away by it.
Thank you, chef.
I think it's really honourable when people come and they cook from their heart, and you can really feel that on the plate. And I think you completely smashed it out of the park.
Thank you.
Well, they say every day's a score day, and today you've exposed my ignorance and delighted my palate. I really have been humbled by your wonderful dish, so thank you very much.
I wait for this moment for a long, long time. Cannot express you know, how emotional and how great I'm feeling.
A few seconds.
It was bordering on being slightly undercooked, but she comes up with most amazing ideas, great flavours, great combinations.
The chef's table, it was a day of quite tough but honest critique from the chefs in the dining room, but her dessert was not well received. Bart's John Dory dish, for me, it was the simplest looking dish in the room, but when I ate it, it was nothing short of divine.
The flavour combination and the layers that he'd used was exceptional. Really good sublime cookery from a top cook.
The chef really, when he hits the flavour notes, they're on point.
We know the high standards that Bart sets himself. He did fall short at chef's table.
I absolutely loved Santosh's dish today. The way he served it, I was sold.
This chef's just not putting a foot wrong. He's my chef of the day.
And I tell you what, he came away from chef's table completely covered in glory. I mean, they were literally wiping the plates clean with their bread. Alex served a good dish to chef's table, but I just absolutely loved Alex's duck. Those crispy potatoes. Mate, I'd have eaten a sack full of them.
I loved the leg meat of the duck that he shredded and then wrapped in the hispy. It was delicious.
Beautifully cooked, perfectly executed. It was good fun.
For one of these chefs right now to leave the competition at this late stage, I think it actually might be heartbreaking.
It's so close, and I've worked so hard, and it'd be great to go through, but yeah, we'll see.
If this is the end of the competition, I will feel a little bit sad, and I will try to not cry, for sure.
This competition means the world to me, it really does, and I've put everything into it. I really hope it's enough, because I really want one of them places.
It means more to me than I could have imagined, to be really honest. These guys have been doing some pretty amazing stuff as well, so I'm not counting on anything yet.
Today was exceptional. Today was brilliant. We couldn't have asked any more from you. I'm just going to say best of luck to all of you. Well done.
You 4 chefs, you're talented, you're unique, and absolutely honoured to have tried your food throughout this competition.
We knew this moment would come. It comes every year, but it doesn't make it any easier. The chef leaving us. Philly. Philly, really, really sorry to see you go.
I just want to say thank you for your judging, and yeah, thank you for everything. It's been an amazing experience, and I'm really proud of everything that I didn't think I could do it. So yeah, thank you.
You should be very proud.
Thank you so much, guys.
I'm feeling like I'm so happy with my journey so far, and I'm really proud of myself. I think I've learned so much. It's given me a lot of confidence in my cooking. It's the toughest cooking competition there is, and yeah, and I made it to the final 4, so that's a huge achievement.
Chefs, congratulations. One of you 3 are going to lift the trophy.
Hands down, the best moment of my life so far. I think Grandad's looking down to see me progress into the final with the dish dedicated to him. He'll be super proud, super, super proud.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Finalist. This is the biggest achievement in my whole life, I guess. What more are you going to ask? I will not ask anymore, God. I will go temple for sure, but I will not ask.
It's been a hell of a day. I think these came in really, really handy today. I can't wait to call my wife, my kids. I'm sure they'll be ecstatic, and I can't wait to get home.
Tomorrow night, it's the professional MasterChef final.
For one of these chefs to be our champion, their cooking has got to be better than anything they've ever brought into this kitchen.
Let's rock on now.
What I have to say is, it's delicious.
That is an absolute stunning piece of work.
That's the final memory of you. Brilliant.
This year's professional MasterChef champion is...
And the final showdown is tomorrow at 9 here on BBC One. How